Welcome to the Heartwork Podcast, where we delve into stories, struggles, and triumphs of entrepreneurship, leadership, and personal growth. I'm Dr. Sara.
And I'm Dr. Marisa. We're here to guide practitioners, entrepreneurs, leaders, and those just navigating the complexities of life on a journey of discovery that explores the dance between passion and strategy, heart and hustle.
With candid conversations, insightful interviews, and plenty of laughs, get ready to uncover how leading with heart can transform your business and life. Let's dive in.
Welcome back to another episode of the Heartwork Podcast. Today, we're feeling tired and we just felt like flowing and not having any kind of specific structure or specific honed in framework for you guys today. What we did want to do is touch base because I have read a book called The Fred Factor. Some of you may know this book. It is really great about just inspiring team, finding great people that show up, giving their best and whole selves to what they do in a very authentic and genuine way, and how that makes such a difference in the experience on the other end of the person that is either receiving that product, service. And so we wanted to talk through that because it also leads into some things both Dr. Sara and I are experiencing right now, is just a season of growth while also having a lean team that is evolving, adapting, learning. We have both recently hired new associates. So we are training them while also having recently let go of some team. And so this has been a beautiful season of watching abundance enter into our practice while also getting really efficient and granular with the team that we have to continue to serve and increase productivity in a heart-centered, heartfelt way that doesn't leave us burnt out, even though all of our mental space might be a little cluttered with all these incredible things that are going on in our life, and the way that we are continuing to navigate prioritizing that and moving through that season. So I'm very excited to have you join us today for this kind of impromptu flow as you go episode.
Love it, y'all. So as you're hearing my voice, I sound like Phoebe from Friends. So that's part of the reason why we're just going to kind of roll and flow with it. I feel like I've been in such a season of a lot of busy and a lot of fullness. I actually like the word full better than busy, to be honest, because I love my life and I'm so grateful for it. And I wouldn't change anything in it right now. And it has been full and it has been wild. I feel like I've been being pulled in a lot of directions. And I think my body is also saying, hey, we get the opportunity to be able to take care of ourselves too. And so for me, as we get going into this, and I just want to really encourage you guys, if you guys are in a season of transition, and if you're in a season of, let's say even leanness, or you just feel like you're being stretched, it's so purposeful. It truly is so freaking purposeful and for us. I know that I'm in this season for a reason. And also I can also have a lot of calm with where we're at. And the season that we're in is we just did a transition of one associate moved into another season of their life, moved back to Montana, which if she listens to this, I absolutely adore her. She is absolutely incredible and I love her so much. And it was the best move for their family. And at the same time, we also onboarded a new doctor that is just freaking crushing it. She literally is just like been the biggest gift within our team recently, which has just been so fun. And however, just because we're just training and all that, it's been requiring a lot of me to be able to be present. And so that part has just been, again, it's just the season that we're in, along with then we're just, again, in a season where I have some team transition too. And so we're just really lean. And one of the things I've also just, when we talk about like the people in your circle, to really celebrate them and create intentionality around that, one of my girls has just been this like, whatever you need, let me know. Whatever you guys need, like, I'll say yes. Like, she's just been one of those people, like, I know everything's crazy, but yes, I'll go do it. And it's just been such a, like a gift to know that, like, regardless of change, because we've been through this so many freaking times, because we've been through it, people can become more and more calm and not have to be so freaked out about change, which is amazing. So I'm just really grateful. But also, if you're in it, just know that there's a reason for it. And we're obviously here to encourage you along with it because we've been there too. And we are currently in it at the same time.
100%. And I think when you have been intentional in hiring and pouring into your team and creating a culture and honoring each other as human beings that are in this office and in this business with you, like, they want to pull the strings to help continue to make this thing move even in different seasons. Like last night, I had a team member who ended up working through some family health issues, and so ended up taking the morning shift like away. But then in the evening, really came in, was like fully focused, fully present, pulled some extra weight, even stayed a little bit later than the other team members while I was closing out some admin stuff. They were doing some extra paperwork to help set us up for success next week. Like, it's just without asking, right? And like, those are just the qualities that like, I don't need you to always give 150%, but when there is a season and a time and you feel like it's in your, like, didn't need to prompt her, didn't need to ask for it. It was just something that wasn't even spoken. She just sat at the computer next to me and was doing some work. And then when I was getting ready to go, I was like, you still got stuff? We need to go. It's time to go. It's Thursday night. We need to get out. And she's like, no, I'm closing up. We're out. So we left. And I think that's so important. And one of the principles in this book is talking about how everyone literally makes a difference. And there's no unimportant jobs, but people who feel unimportant doing their job. So if people that you hire aren't bought into your culture, if they're not bought into your core values, if they're not bought into your why, they will not feel connected to the purpose of what you're doing day to day. And in times of transition, in times of season, in times of change, in times of you wanting to switch up some kind of operating procedure or system in your practice, they're not going to be as bought in because they don't understand the big vision and then don't understand the small steps that we can do to continue to improve on that, to make that vision come to fruition and be even grander than maybe we have expected it to be.
I love that, because this question was just posed to me actually just the other day of like, what is the soul of your practice? And what is the breath and the rhythm of your practice? And I responded, I was like, I feel like one of the things that we've been really trying to cultivate and kind of almost come back to, because we had this when we first started, was a feeling of a sense of community, a place of belonging, feeling very, for our patients, that they want to be there, they want to experience change, and they have hope there. And along with them, they feel incredibly safe to be their individual, unique selves. And when you create an environment like that, not only do your people feel safe, but your team wants to be a part of that. And that soul is so important, because we can chase systems, we can chase money, we can chase all these things, but then we lose the entity of who we are in the beginning. And so as I was answering that question, I was like, one of the things I feel like I've really valued from myself, but also for our team lately, is we've really made intentional moves to kind of create some community within us. And next week I'm doing our annual Easter egg hunt for everybody, which will be so fun. And then we're doing a team training all about an overflow of abundance and what that looks like, and really asking some intentional questions about some of their limitations and stuff like that. And just kind of trying to recreate just opportunities for us to be able to spend time together. Because like my team, they matter. Like I would not be able to do our work and our business without them. Right. And so if we don't create and cultivate that, and we just are coming in, just got to do the job, I'm not going to like have any room for fun or creativity or spontaneity or any of that type of stuff. It's like we're missing the mark on really leading our people, I truly believe. And so it's just a cool thing. And so even as a question you can pose is like, what's the soul of your practice and what are you really running after? And your soul of your business, the soul of your company, whatever that may look like. And to really ask that. And like, does your team embody that, but do your people also feel that every single time that they're around you and they feel you?
Well, 100%. I mean, indifferent people are going to deliver impersonal service. And success is built on relationships of the people providing service, providing the experience, as well as the success between you as the provider or business owner and then the customer, right? Like it is so much more successful. It is so much more flowy and easy to connect authentically and create an outcome where whatever service you're providing is something that person is interested in wanting to be a part of when that personal relationship exists, right? It's like talking to someone in front of you about something completely, maybe it's related to the service you provide. So example, we're in chiropractic. Maybe I'm talking to this person about how, I recently had a story in chiropractic helped with infertility. And it's like, okay, this person came to me because they're dealing with sensory issues. Like, what does that even have to do with me, right? It doesn't mean that you can't speak bigger to the room, but that one-to-one conversation needs to focus and be centered around that person in front of you. Just like you may have team members who have specific goals or specific languages of the way that they feel appreciation and love. And if you're constantly throwing a gift at someone that all they really just want is to be told that they're freaking doing a great job, or wants like a hug or a pat on the back because they're physical touch, like again, if you're not getting personal with it to understand people's needs and true preferences, that's not going to be conducive to you providing a great service, conducive to you providing great leadership, conducive to you providing great relationships between your staff, for them providing relationships between themselves, and therefore how that leaks into others. Like, you have to like continuously create value and opportunity to cultivate those relationships and the values that you're looking to bring into. Like, if you don't eat, breathe, and sleep your own values, that's not going to leak into your team or leak into your customer experience. And it doesn't have to be always like, you know, taking your team out for coffee or doing something monetarily. Like, you can create value, like replace money with your imagination and substitute your capital for creativity. Like, you can do a lot in a non-financially binding way to pour back into your team, to lead them, to give them opportunity. It could look like having your team meeting in the middle of a field because it's nice outside and you just bring a picnic and everyone's bringing their lunch and it's just a different environment and you get to see each other in different lights and chat about different things. Like, it doesn't always have to be looking a certain way that you might think it should, so that you can feel like you're providing value in the way you think you should versus in the way that it could actually really flourish if you just got a little more creative.
So as you can obviously hear us, we're talking about team value, getting back to kind of the why you do what you do, how you lead your team, the opportunity you have to be able to continue to pour yourself as a leader to really inspire those people to be so bought in and so excited, and also just show up and do a really freaking good job. And also in seasons of transition, just know, again, it's purposeful. So maybe in those seasons of transition, that you're really inviting yourself to also get back to that same why and really start to infuse a lot of these culture points with your team, because why not? That's like the best season to do it in anyway, because you have any season of transition or season of leanness, like you always are bringing it back to that anyway, versus just some of the busyness, even though you're busy and you're doing a lot of work. But it's a beautiful opportunity to really bring it back centered and really get curious about, okay, why is this purposeful for my life? And what am I being invited into to be able to better serve myself and also for my team?
100%. You do good. You feel good when you care for the people that you're serving, be it the people that's buying a product for you or the people that are on this journey with you, as much as you care for how well you actually do your job. Like, that will transcend any season of life: transition, flourishment, contraction, restriction, growth, like all of it in such a higher capacity. And I want to encourage you to remember, like, there are pillars that you can anchor yourself to in relationship building. I, again, read these in this book, and so I just want to share them with our audience. Like, one, remember to go back to just your basics, right? Like, none of this is really that complicated. Just show up and be real. Don't try and impress anyone or be anybody other than yourself. Trust is always built on believing that people are who they represent themselves to be. Stay interested, because interested people attract appreciation. Really focus on what can best help others meet their needs, and that comes along with being a better listener, right? We know this, like, understanding and appreciating what people want always is going to increase the value of what you can provide and help lead them through. And then that also comes with being empathetic. Like, kindness, obviously, everyone that you meet, be it someone on your team, be it someone who's transitioning in or transitioning out, be it someone that you're providing a service with, is fighting a tough battle in their own life. So say what you're going to do and do what you're going to say. under promise, over deliver, and just show up with the intention of being helpful, because even if it's a small thing, lots of those small things can very cumulatively add up to make a big difference. So just remember, yeah, mic drop, Sarah Moses. What makes any act extraordinary is doing it with heart. What makes any life extraordinary is living it with love, y'all. Do the heart work. Ride the wave, find stillness, find calm in your heart, even if everything feels like it's falling apart. There's a purpose to this season. There's a growth that you're being called into. And so just show up every day. You have a choice of waking up and reinventing yourself in that moment with a clean slate. And you can make your business, your relationships, your coworkers, your leadership, anything you choose it to be, and you can start fresh in any given moment. So thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of the Heartwork Podcast. If you enjoyed what you heard, please hit that follow button, hit the subscribe, like it, share it, tag us on social media that you were tuning in today. We would love to continue to help reach others that are looking for heart-centered, heartfelt leadership and ways to continue to do that and show up in their life, leading with their heart. So tune in next time. We cannot wait to connect with you again. You can find us on Instagram and subscribe to our VIP email list.
Bye.
Bye.